First of all, our effort tonight as a team, or this afternoon as a team, was, I thought it was terrific. Defensively, we were outstanding. Of course, Trey Mitchell's a handful. He's really good. And in the first half, we made him catch a little bit further out, and so we had more success against them as a team. In the second half, he caught it really deep, and so that was a problem. And then he had a couple rebounds that were just special. So, we tip our hat to UMass, and obviously the story is the same. We need to make a couple more shots. I really liked a lot of the looks we had, but we ended up 6 of 28 from 3.
Trey Mitchell, like you just mentioned, completely shut out in the first half. The defense did a great job, not one, not two, but 3 guys on him at once. Joel played well against him, especially on the offensive side as well. What did you see from him?
Yeah, so this, and I just told Joel this, that he did a lot of things really well today, and I don't remember every game specifically, but I'm pretty sure this is Joel's best game that he's played here at Fordham. So he has a lot to be proud of. He was playing against a really special player. I've been watching Trey Mitchell play for several years, and just the fact that he can use both hands. Obviously in the second half, his physicality was much better than the first.
And Coach, with the thin front court, obviously no Chuba, Oni, the late scratch. Can you just talk about Joel Soriano, his progression? Obviously he came into Fordham very raw but athletic, and now just sort of polishing his offensive game. What have you seen in the strides that he's made as a player on both sides of the floor?
Yeah, and the first point is Chris Austin was actually in there a little bit guarding Trey Mitchell, and Chris did a good job as far as competing and trying to keep it out. We had a little bit of a rebounding issue when we went small. But as far as Joel, I don't know if I've seen a guy improve defensively as much as he has in his freshman year. And what I mean by this is he just didn't have a great understanding of how to use all that length and size and strength. But he's gotten a little better and a little better. And now he's actually, he'll still improve greatly, but he's a terrific defender. So he's come a long way. And then as far as offensively, really proud of his hook. He was also able to counter tonight as well. So he's just getting better and better.
Coach, is there anything that you have told Jalen and Antoine to help them get out of their shooting slumps?
Yeah. So to be honest, I don't know who's in a shooting slump other than as a team, we're having a tough time making shots. And part of it is, are we getting good shots? There have been certain games where we haven't really been able to create great shots. Josh has been able to get in the lane and create some shots for guys. In this game, I actually thought we had some really good looks. I thought Joel was a very willing passer out of the post. And Jalen's definitely hit a tough patch here these last couple games, but he's played great here in the A-10 schedule during certain games, so we just need that to come back.
Have you seen anything different from Josh Cologne? Last time out against LaSalle, 14 points. Today, 11 points, 4 of 11 from the field. What have you seen?
Yeah, I really like how he's playing offensively, and defensively he took a big charge on the ball late in the game as well. So, Josh is the guy that really, I think, in the last probably 3-4 games has really helped our team much more than he had been earlier in the year. And the key to him is he's got to attack, and he's got to dribble, and he's got to be very aggressive with his dribble. Today he actually did it by shooting a couple deep ones, so we'll take that too.
You talked about earlier, you feel like you're getting good looks, and it certainly looked like it today, a lot of open jump shots. How hard is it to make sure you guys don't get frustrated when they're taking good looks, especially like corner threes and stuff like that, and they just can't get them going?
Well, I'm certain there is frustration at this point. It's been a hard season, and so to try to avoid frustration at this point in February, that would be very difficult. Is that contributing to us missing open shots? Probably. The way I feel is once they start going in, like our effort right now is absolutely terrific. Our defense right now, over the last probably 11 games, we're one of the 50 best defensive teams in the nation. So hopefully once they start going in, it's like it rains, it pours, and that's what we're waiting on.
Coach, as we come down to the home stretch, Antoine Portley is playing his last set of games for Fordham. Is there anything that you have talked to him about to finish out his time here? And is there anything that you want to see from him that you haven't seen from him yet?
Well, so Antoine Portley is a terrific teammate, and he is a terrific leader. So to say I want something more from him would not be fair because he's given us everything he has. I did use the phrase with him maybe a little bit over a week ago that he's going to be the heart and soul of our team down the stretch. It is very hard for me to take him out of games. Like, he just does so much for our team, and he knows that. He knows we're better with him on the court. And so I think that's a good way to describe it. Simply, he needs to be the heart and soul of our team, and he certainly is the leader.
Coach, your bench was outscored by the UMass bench 15-5. Obviously, Antoine Portley is now back inside the starting lineup, so that takes away some pop coming off the bench. What can you do to fix the rotations or maybe adjust it so that guys like Ghazi and Chris Austin can come off the bench and really get some good looks and get you some good minutes and some points off the bench?
Yeah, so, and that, I've talked to the team about that within the last week. My challenge right now as Ghazi gets healthy, Ivan is now healthy, those guys have just come back in the last 2 games. We need to maintain the defensive intensity that we have, which we did today. And somehow I've got to find the right combination. And in the last game on the road at LaSalle, I played Ghazi in too long of stretches just because he hadn't been on the court for almost 2 months. And so my goal tonight was simply to play him in shorter stretches. You're right, though. Like, we haven't found the right combination to just get us a few more buckets.